Hello, everybody. I've been talking with friends outside of work and IRL that watch these videos that they want to watch me play City of Heroes. That is fine. I don't mind doing that. I have all these different characters that I could go into and play and just mess around with, but, the big thing that I want to go over right now is because some of them said they wanted me to create a new hero, which there is so much customization to this that I don't know what I want to play if I were to make a new character. I've been told they want a villain, that's fine. But I'm just going to go over the customization so you guys understand how in-depth this actually is, because this is ridiculous. When trying to decide, because I already have a decent amount of characters that I could play, and eventually they start to kind of overlap, so right here you have the 5 different choices for origins. Now, what these are for is, in-game, instead of getting loot, you get enhancements, and at later stages in the game, starting around level 10 or so, you'll start to get specified enhancements that lock into one of these 5. And depending on what you choose will depend on which ones that you are able to use on your character or not. So, if I don't go arcane, then I won't be able to, or if I don't go magic, I won't be able to use anything arcane or anything like that that I pick up. That sort of thing. Not really a big deal right now, so I'll just grab that for now, because you can always come back and change it later. Now you have your general playstyle, so tank is fairly obvious, melee damage, your close combat DPS. Ranged damage, it's, your very typical ranged DPS, it's hunters, stuff like that. Crowd control, you're using a lot of abilities to immobilize, a lot of abilities to force your opponent to do something, so on and so forth. Support, that's going to be healing and buffing characters. And pets, which, that's pretty obvious. You're summoning minions in order to fight. Now, each of these has different secondary archetypes, which will affect how you play your character a little bit, because like the Arachno soldiers and widows are initially bad guys. So you'll be starting a little bit differently with those. But all these are basically just different ways that you can play your character, and it will give you different focuses on how your stats are aligned. So, I haven't played a Warshade, so at some point I might want to do that. So, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, and then once you actually get into there, then you get your different abilities. And this is primary. You got secondary. Secondary will just kind of give you one ability. So, force field, cold domination, so on and so forth. These ones you always get a choice on what you want to start off with. So, say I just want to go a typical blaster. I could go beam rifle, for instance, single shot with either web grenade Penumbral Grasp, you know, this stuff. And then we actually get into this where you got all your sliders for moving your character and adjusting their body weight. And then you get into this stuff, which, yeah, this is just presets that you can start off with, and all of it can be colored how you see fit. So, like, we have this button down here, which just makes it so that me changing any of the colors as I go through here is not connected to the whole costume, whereas right now I have it selected. It starts off pre-selected, and I can go through and just change the entire color palette. So here's our options for how we want things to start off with. So, of course, you know, different little things like that. And then you actually have a bunch of options for this. Same with other things. It's like monstrous, got all the different shapes. For your face, you have different beast face. Any details. You know, helmets. Alright, how do you want your character to look? Faces. Plenty of different faces. So, it's like, you know, this is just one section, and all of these are different, you know, in terms on how you want to color it and stuff like that. So, I don't mind going through Character Creator and showing you guys how I go about building a character. I don't care about creating a character and playing for you guys. That's not an issue. The issue becomes that I know you don't understand how this all works. It's not so simple as, you know, clicking and choosing, and even once you're done, you have over here where you can change, you know, your shot, you know, your abilities. And yeah, here's another thing, is your weapon. You have all these different options for how you want your weapon to look. And some of them obviously have the color palettes, so you know, you can change them up how you see fit. Back details are all the same, you know. Auras as well. It's like, alright, you want this cool fucking animated effect to come off of you. Sure, you can color that. Change it to how you want your... You can set it to combat only. Then you can also change the color. So, I mean, all this different stuff. And of course, you know, as you register, you can create yourself a Hero Cry background description if you want. And, I mean, you think there's a lot of powers in here, just through, you know, primary and secondary. That was just for ranged. If I go tank, for instance, and go into here, go brute, and then I have all these melee options. I have all these secondary options. If I go tanker, there's all these main and secondary options. If I go crowd control, I got all these control options and all these secondary options. It's just... you know, all these different things all over the place. It's just, there's so much to choose from. It's ridiculous. So, I just wanted you guys to understand that that's what it is like when you're playing when you're going to create a character in City of Heroes. Not to mention the fact that once you actually get in game, like, I'll just go her, that you actually have secondary abilities. So I gotta get myself to level 2 real quick, which can be done pretty easily. I just gotta do one mission, so you guys actually get to see some gameplay. Now, how did I build her again? I don't have anything preset, so... okay, so she has web grenade and pulse rifle. Okay. That back there, that there, and that there. Okay. Yeah, there's not much to the game. I've got to change my presets as well, so because they overlap with my key bindings for my recording software. Alright, so... where, oh, where is some bad guys? Where, oh, where can they be? Never any bad guys around when you want them. Those are level 4, so fuck no. There we go. Wow, this character feels really stupid right now, because throwing the grenade twice. Yeah. She is a mastermind for machinery control, so... she's not all that strong at actually fighting herself right now. There's 2 down. There's some more over there. Of course. Of course. do not have a healing inspiration, so I gotta go. Yeah, not so simple to play. Help this guy out. Where'd the other thugs for this guy go? There they are. Ow. There we go, we got a level up as well, so... That was a lot more painful than I expected it to be. So inspirations are basically like your health potions. Just there's different ones, they boost different stats. So we'll go turn this in real quick. And then just come over here, talk to the lady so we can get our next power up. Now this is a level 2 character, so I won't be able to go into a third power set, but you come into here and yeah, there will be a third one here which has a whole nother list of just exclusive once you're in-game abilities that you can pick up starting at level 4. Which, once you get it, it's as simple as using it. So yeah, now that is mine. But that's besides the point. Oops. Didn't want to go into that. Pop back to character selection. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're looking at game-wise for both character creation and choosing power sets and all that fun jazz. Okay, guess it decided to lock me all the way out, even though I hit character select. So yeah, just throwing that out there. It's not so easy creating these characters and choosing appropriate power sets. Like this guy here, he uses a shield and a sword because I wanted to make him look as much like a mech as I could. And I think I succeeded. But she's plant control. Obviously. A mechanist. Goldfish uses bioarmor. A lot of you have heard me talk about him before. She summons demons. He just beats the shit out of people, because America. Arcane magics use radiation on her, so... And he looks like he would be like a radiation guy, but nope, he's dark melee. She controls people. So... Yeah, it's not that I'm against creating another character, because I have 9 already, but... Just... Oh, that's a thing. Oh well. But yeah, I don't think you guys really understood what it means to create a new character and what all hoops I have to jump through, so... This is basically it. So, with that, I will talk to you guys later, and once I hear back from you guys after watching this video, then, yeah, I have no problem starting a fresh character, and I'll start recording from the outset, and you guys will just see every option that I make. that will be our character for the YouTube page. If you guys want to see any of these other characters, just let me know.